Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. This is Evil Bank Manager. Boom, let's go right to the next turn. War has begun between Denmark and Sweden. Denmark, and Scania, Sweden. We are at war, which is quite nice. We are heavily invested in the conflict between England and Ireland at the moment, and things are going pretty darn good for us, really, all things considered. Unfortunately, it's locked up a little bit of our investment, but you know what can you do? That's the sort of risk that you have to take with going to war. Either way, going to war was immensely profitable for us, and in this episode, we're going to be looking to do it again. In fact, I would love to force Lorraine to go to war with someone on our behalf. Yes, Lorraine, you can go to war with someone. And you're going to do that next turn, so that's fine. This conflict is going to last for another 2 turns, and then we can start manufacturing our iron again with our own swords and whatnot. Anyway, we need to look to see if we can invest in anything. I would like to, truthfully, nothing really strikes me as very interesting there. Especially because we are really limited because of the fact that we just don't have enough. We don't have enough slots here. Can we upgrade our headquarters? We can actually upgrade our headquarters. Let's actually do that. Let's upgrade our headquarters because that will allow us to upgrade to the next level of real estate, which is great. Use up a little bit of our stone, which is kind of nice as well. That means that we can actually invest. Unfortunately, now we've blown through the majority of our cash, it means that we can't actually invest that much. Do we have any stone? Apparently we used it all up. Okay, sell all of that. Can we buy anything? We can buy something, but it wouldn't allow us to have enough profit for expenditures left over. So that's fine. Next turn. Okay, Lorraine has gone to war with Wallonia County of the Nevers region. Oh, would you look at this? Would you look at this? It looks like there are a bunch of people investing. We're going to join there. And we're going to invest heavily. But we're not going to do that quite yet because I want to see what our status is with everything else, actually. Back to the capital, please. First of all, let's have a look and see what properties are on offer. There is a big farm in Ireland. That would be very nice if we go to get our hands on it, purely because it's nice to have a large singular item rather than lots of little things. We don't really have, we've got 1 farm at the moment because that farm doesn't really count. Yeah. Is this not producing? I'm not really sure if this is producing, to be honest. The fact that it's highlighted in red makes me think that it isn't producing and therefore I should just sell it. I want to sell off these 2 things, but I can't, unfortunately. Either way, kind of a little bit annoying. We can now hold up to 16 properties, by the way. That's quite fun. Hold up to 16 properties. That's great news for us, all things considered. I do not want to go there. I want to go back to here and have a little look. Is it even worth us getting this farm? I'm not really sure that it is, to be honest. I'm not really sure it's worth us getting anything. It would be nice to get another iron mine so that we're not completely beholden to the single iron mine that we have currently, which is in the west of Ireland, which we can't use because we're in a battle at the moment with England. But all that said, let's buy a tea garden. Oh, we need to get an upgrade over here in order to get tea garden. 1,400. Sure, let's do that. And then let's buy this tea garden. Now, why can I not buy? Why can I not buy, like, multiple times in one turn? To me, that just seems rather silly. But, you know, silliness aside, it doesn't particularly matter. We don't have any iron coming in, unfortunately. If we did, it would be much nicer. However, we don't need to worry about iron because we are just going to give out some money. We've got 49,000 banked fear. Don't really think that we're going to have any issues with repayment. You know what? Maybe this is one of the rare opportunities, or maybe this is one of the rare times where we say, you know what? We're actually going to invest over the course of 3 turns. Because 7.2% return is quite nice. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We've not exactly got anything specifically that we want to do with the money right now, so we might as well take the opportunity to do that. Espionage, I do want to improve with a whole bunch of people actually, but we're not going to worry about that for now because we're at war at the moment, and being actively involved in 2 wars I think is probably enough. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much at the moment. Okay, so Ireland is all squared away. We're gonna win the conflict with England. When we go to the next turn, we'll see what happens. Boom! Would you look at that? Is that 2? Did we get? Why did that turn green? Seems like a bit of a bug. Why does that area count as Wales? That definitely isn't Wales. Either way, it paid off. It paid off. It totally paid off, and we are now the proud owners of a bank which is just continuing to expand. We need to keep an eye on this conflict over here. We've got 10 grand. 10 grand to make up. That's quite a big gap to fill. However, we can invest, and we can invest pretty much all of our cash. I'm actually going to invest more cash than I currently have at the moment, but we're going to do that after we sell off all of our extra stuff and after we sell them weapons. Don't really care about upgrading the armory right now. We don't really need to worry about that whatsoever. It would be nice if we could upgrade our loan finding facility and our espionage. I care really about upgrading espionage. If we can upgrade our espionage capability, then that's great. Let's do it. There we go. So that now allows us to have... Is it another employee? I'm not actually sure that it allows us to have another employee. It doesn't allow us to have another employee, but I think the espionage becomes more effective, if that makes sense. So I'm pretty certain that we're now getting more points per turn or whatever. Let's see if we can improve relations with you. Let's go for a summit. Sure. Go for a summit. Now you're on really good terms with us, which is great stuff all around, really. Have another couple of meetings, and we're going to get you to declare war as well soon. And by soon, I mean very soon. Anyway, let's go back into the war screen and sell a whole bunch of weapons. Of course, potato, I need to manufacture them in the first place. Boom. Manufacture. Boom. 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 My APM is through the roof. Okay, so that gives us about 9,000 bucks worth of spending money. After we sell off all of our extra nonsense, that gives us about 19,000. So if we go to the war screen and we click invest, we can invest up to about 19,000. I'm going to invest about 15,000. So that gives me enough to cover my expenses. We get a stone mine. Okay, fine. A stone mine. I mean, it is what it is. But either way, I think that might have swung the conflict already. Yep, as you can see, Lorraine is in the lead, and we're going to beat Nevers, which is great. Really, really great stuff already. Cool. That will allow us to go to the next turn. And whilst we're over here, we might as well see if there's been any further investment. Now, I think that number has increased since I last looked at it. However, we're going to continue piling money in there. And we're also going to try and go to war with another country this turn. Speaking of war has been pretty profitable for us. However, we also need to bear in mind that there will be a round of trading coming up this turn, and I actually want to try and not make a horrific mistake like I did last time, which meant that we lost out. So, yeah. Let's try and not lose out this time. I'm going to try and make a little bit of money from the IMF, but I don't know how it works, so we're just going to have to wait and see how it goes. Okay, sell them a bunch of weapons. Cool. Yeah, that takes us up to 36 versus 29. Pretty happy with that. Sell all. Let's see if there's anything that we want to invest in. There's a fur manufacturing works. That might be something that would be good to hold on to. But other than that, there's not that much of interest. That's pretty good, actually, if we could get a hold of that. Get a hold of a cottage in Ireland. I like cottages because they just sort of passively work. But, you know, other than that, not really anything that I want to muck around with. We do have... Oh, we can give out a loan. Sure, you know what? Let's give out a loan. Let's give out a loan of 7.8% for 3 turns. Sure. We've got a loan maturing next turn, I do believe. Yeah, next turn maturing, and that's for 10,000 bucks. So that's big money. We've effectively made 2,000 from that loan, because it was originally only a 9,000 loan. And we're making 7.2 profit per turn. So that's 2,000 bucks, which is basically free. Anyway, let's go to the next turn and see if we're going to be in. I'm going to basically just try and buy as soon as I possibly can. As I say, I don't think I'm... Oh, yes! We won it! We did it! We did it! It cost us 21 grand. It happened super fast. Like, I think it's a really horrendous way to go about doing this. But we got it. What does that mean? Does it mean that we can do anything in the Federal Reserve System? Actually doesn't mean anything. I think we just need to acquire like 50% in order to set up the IMF. I don't really understand how it works. It's kind of fun, I guess. It's kind of fun not knowing what the heck's going on. Okay, buy that. Go to war. There's only one war that we are even remotely interested in currently. And we're going to sell. Yeah, look, Nevers is fighting back. Can we invest in Nevers? We're not going to invest in Nevers quite yet. Let's go to the exchange, sell off everything that we can, and then let's go to war and invest. And we're going to invest another 15 grand. In fact, we can't even invest another 15 grand. We can only invest another 11 grand because we're already fully invested. Well, look, we might as well, right? We might as well invest fully. Let's do it. We just bought that, by the way, for 11 grand. If I was to sell this off right now, which I know I can't because I'm currently in a conflict, we would get 16 for it. So we're getting really, really good deals when we go to war. Yeah, and that's like really ballooning our value. Like we're coming for Berkeley's bank. Okay, next turn. First of all, are there any investments that we are interested in? There is an iron mine, which is something that I'm quite interested in purely because I just want to diversify our iron supply. Other than that, not really. I tell you what, this one iron mine that we have in Ireland is doing really, really good stuff. Lorraine, yeah, there is no way that Nevers is going to be able to out-invest in that conflict. There is just no way. There is just no way whatsoever. I think maybe we should loan out a little bit more money. I've quite taken to lending out money. 7.6% over 4 turns, but a 19% chance of repayment. Can we sort by... No, I don't want to sort... I want to sort by income. There we go. I mean, I guess we sort of do risk that because... like, no one's going to not pay us back. We've got loads of fear anyway. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. Sign me up. 7.6%. Sure. Or 6% over 1 turn? 7.6% over 4 turns, I suppose, is actually better. Although it does tie our money up for longer. Did we manufacture weapons and sell them on? I think we already have. Yeah, we already have. Fine. Exchange. Sell off everything that I have. Maybe we just buy something because we just haven't bought something for ages. Make me feel better about myself. What do we have a lot of space for? We've got a lot of space in the luxury market. We've got a whole bunch of objects that we can fill up. Also real estate. Industry, we do not have much space, so probably shouldn't try to fill that up. Although, I tell you what, we could upgrade industry. I don't really want to pay that much stone because we'll just accumulate it over a couple of turns if we pay attention. Okay, you know what? Maybe this is an opportunity to buy another iron mine. Sure. It's an opportunity to buy another iron mine. Takes us up to 5 out of 5. Conscious of the fact that, you know, can't muck around with it too much, but we might just end up doing that. The Guild of Stonecutters in Lorraine is going to get us a whole bunch of stone each turn, so that's kind of nice. Okay. The war finished in Lorraine, did it? IMF trades next turn. Well, we're going to keep our cash handy just in case. Let's go and have a look, see where Lorraine conquered. I can see that it did conquer somewhere. I can't see exactly. Oh, it's this place here. South Wallonia. Great. Very, very good indeed. Let's continue to go to war with, well, I guess everything that we've got, really. Because it keeps us in the money. Keeps us in the money. Do we want to buy anything? Is there anything good to buy? There's a cottage in Northumbria. I'm interested. I'm interested very much. Furs, also kind of interesting. However, we're not going to sell everything off. We are going to use that to upgrade our industry stockpile. There we go. We can just get a free upgrade, basically. That's all that that's literally all that it is, which is quite nice. Yep, we don't need to sell off anything else, but we are going to sell off all of our resources. Kind of sucks that we're not going to be able to get a better price, but it is what it is. Sell off everything. Cool. That leaves us 26 grand, 3,000 bucks in expenditure. Fine. When is our loan maturing? 3 turns. 3 turns. Oh yeah, it was a 4-turn loan, of course. You know what? I'm going to send out another loan. Sure, 4 turns, 1,200, 7.6% profit each turn. You know what? I used to be of the opinion that a single turn loan was kind of a little bit better because it gave you a little bit of flexible amount of money. However, when you bear in mind that we are getting, right? We are getting, so this started off as a £9,000 loan, or 9,000 gold ducat loan. 7.6% of 9,000, right? If I do my maths quickly, 7 times 9 is 63. Yeah, 63. 7 times 9 is 63. So that's 7%. 7% times 4. I mean, it's a lot of money, is what I'm saying. It's already, after whatever it is, what is that, 2 turns? 1 turn? Accumulated 1,100 extra. You know, so, or, well, that's what we will get at the end of it. So, in fact, that's 2,100 extra. 2,170 extra. So we're basically, 2,700. That's what we're going to get. That's my final number. 2,700 is the profit that we're going to get on that loan. And that is for doing absolutely nothing. It does tie up our money, but again, it's worth it. Okay, so I'm going to keep my mouse button hovered. Yeah, no chance that we were going to get that. Unia Bank. Their current share is quite high, actually. Yeah, there's a couple of people that have quite high shares. No one is invested in more than 3 countries, though, except me. I truly am the evil bank manager. Okay, fine. Wow, we've got a load of money to play around with. Let's... Man, nothing here is of remotely of interest to me. Farms, kind of nice, I guess, but not really that interested in farms. I don't really care much for them. Might buy that farm, but I might buy it in a little bit. First of all, I think it's probably worth us going to war with someone. We can still influence Garwal. We'll get them to go to war. Sure, so you'll go to war next turn. And because of that, we will start accumulating weapons. We'll save them. Just keep them around. And then, by the way, where are we on the rank of banks? The bank rank. Where do we fall? We're 6th. Berkeley's is accelerating faster than us. I don't like that fact. Although, in fairness, 60 grand between the top and the bottom player, that's not actually a big number. We're quite close. Cool. If I just sort by price and then I'll just buy the most expensive one. Fine. And then let's go and sell off a whole bunch of stuff, actually. In fact, we'll just sell off all of our luxury goods. Again, I'm not worrying about the sort of individual price fluctuations. The theory is that if I can just sell them off all at once, then I don't need to worry about any of that nonsense. Okay, let's see where we went to war. Oh. England has naturally gone to war with Ireland. Hey, good thing that I spotted that. Okay, Ireland, I'm going to sell you a bunch of weapons, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Also, I want to check on the status of... That's not me. I thought that was me for a second there. I want to check on the status of Garwal in the Himalayas. Where'd you go? Here. Yeah, cool. So, that's not it. This is it. There we go. Okay, so Garwal is actually going to win already, so I don't even need to do anything. Sure, I'll just join your side and just be happy with that, I guess. It's kind of annoying, the fact that we need to deal with two wars at the same time. It's kind of annoying, but it's also really, really good for us. It's kind of annoying because it locks up some of our resources, and it doesn't mean that we're allowed. It means that we're not allowed to produce a whole bunch of stuff. Iron, especially iron that comes from Ireland, a little bit of an annoyance that we can't access that if Ireland is at war. But thankfully, the region of Ireland that makes the iron is not at war at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I think that we need to. We can't invest in Ireland. Oh no, we can invest in Ireland. We can invest in Northumbria. We cannot invest in the Himalayas. So it's probably worth us selling weapons to the Himalayas and then investing in Ireland. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So first of all, sell off absolutely everything. We've got 2,600 stone. Can we get an upgrade to anything else? Need to be level 8 to get that. Real estate, we're up to level with that. Industry, I know we're up to level with that. Espionage. We need headquarters to be the next level. Headquarters, what do we need to get the headquarters leveled up to the next level? We need to be in 15 regions. Okay, well, we're actually almost there. And I think after probably these current 2 battles, we will be there. Let's get that upgraded, sure. Can we upgrade it again? Yes, we can, because we got a lot of extra stone just sitting around. Investment, we don't have the stone to make that happen, so we won't. Okay, and let's sell off all of our stone and all of our everything else, actually. And then we want to go and we want to invest in Ireland. 24 grand. Let's be safe and do 23 just in case, because I know that we've got a bunch of expenses that I absolutely want to make sure that we don't disrupt. Anything else that we can buy for a tiny bit of money? Oh, vanilla. I didn't see that, actually. That would be a good investment to have. I don't think we've got any vanilla plantation or anything actually yet. Cool. I think that is a pretty darn good place to wrap it up, because we're going to be winning both of these battles, actually. If we have a little look at this battle here. Yeah, you can already see, look, we've invested 20 grand in Ireland, for example. Like, that's just... Of course we're going to win this. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. This has been Evil Bank Manager. I'll see you next time. Bye.